Assalamu alaikum and very good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope all you are fine and staying at home because we are going through a very crucial time. This is pandemic situation. So, what about your study? I hope all you're studying your lesson properly, right? Today I'm here, more or less all you know me now. I'm here for science class of class 8 and today we will do a revision class. Okay, so I hope all you are present with your science book, classwork copy and pen and necessary stuffs, right? Okay, thank you all. So go for our classes. I hope all you will enjoy the class and it is your duty to do study properly now. As you are in class 8, you have to think it 1,000 times because it is a board exam and you have to do your best. To do your best, you must follow the instruction of the teachers and must obey your parents. Okay, I hope so. Can I hope so? Yes. Okay, then go for the class. So we are Milestone College, English Medium Senior Section. I'm from English Medium Senior Section. So class 8 science class today. I hope you will enjoy. You must enjoy. Your teacher, Shanaj, Parven, Asha. I already introduced myself. I'm from English Medium Senior Section, EMSS Sector 11. And I take Science and ICT of class 8. So today is class number 36. Last day we have done 35. And that was also a revision of chapter 8. We are continuing the revision. And today we will revise chapter 8. Chapter name Chemical Reaction, lesson 1 to 14, and must follow the pages. That means page number 79 to 90. And as it is revision class, we are giving emphasis on knowledge-based question. That means mostly basically in creative question. Okay, so in creative question there is knowledge-based question, there is understanding-based question or comprehensive-based question, then C and D category. So in today we will do 10 knowledge based question, 5 understanding based question and 1 creative question. Before that we should recall our mind. Okay, so the basic things from here we have to learn we all learn the chemical reactions properly, though today for a quick glance we will see chemical reactions. And as in last class we have seen chemical reactions, here we will see dry cell and electrolytic cell, how they work and what is their structure, everything. So let's enjoy this video. Okay, so we'll go for the next.
Can you imagine?
Next video, it is all about electrolysis. Okay, enjoy the video.
Sodium chloride is one of the world's cheapest and most widely available raw materials. It's found as rock salt in vast deposits underground, and it's dissolved in all the oceans of the world. The electrolysis of sodium chloride solution is an important industrial process. Mix the salt with water, pass an electric current through it, and a variety of useful substances are produced. To work out what's going on, here's a much simpler setup in the lab. 2 electrodes immersed in sodium chloride solution are connected to a power supply. The electrodes are made of carbon. They're supported by an insulated hook. See what happens when an electric current is passed through the solution. What evidence is there that chemical reactions are taking place? Bubbles appear around both electrodes, a sign that gases are being produced. To collect the gases, A test tube full of sodium chloride solution is placed over each electrode. Gas displaces the solution and collects in the top of the tube. So, what are the gases? Both are either very pale or colourless, but they can be identified by simple tests. The gas collecting at the positive electrode is tested with damp blue litmus paper. It goes red and quickly bleaches white. The gas is chlorine. The gas collecting at the negative is tested with a lit splint. It pops, a sure sign that this gas is hydrogen. So, why does the electrolysis of sodium chloride solution produce hydrogen and chlorine? Imagine you can see the charged particles in solution. There are sodium ions, which are positive, and chloride ions, which are negative. The others are present in water, positive hydrogen ions and negative hydroxide ions. These different charged particles are all free to move. Once the power supply is switched on, the positive ions are attracted to the negative electrode. The negative ions move towards the positive. Sodium and hydrogen compete to gain electrons. The hydrogen ions win out. They lose their positive charge and form bubbles of hydrogen gas. Competition also happens at the positive electrode. This time, chloride ions win out, losing their negative charge and forming bubbles of chlorine gas. Industrially, the electrolysis of sodium chloride solution can provide us with many useful materials. Chlorine is used as a disinfectant in swimming pools. Hydrogen is used as rocket fuel. And the sodium hydroxide solution left behind is used in the manufacture of bleach.
So that's it. That's all today's video. So now we will go for 10 knowledge based question, 5 understanding based, and 1 creative question. I hope you are listening and watching all single moment of this video, right? Okay. So in case of knowledge base, first of all, first number is what is electrolyte? So what is electrolyte? Those materials in the dissolved state of malted state allow electricity to pass through it are called electrolyte. Okay, that means this is electrolytes are basically one type of material. So which one will be non-electrolyte, which doesn't allow to pass electricity, right? So the material in the dissolved state of or malted state does not allow electricity to pass through it is called non-electrolyte. Next one, reactant. Reactants are the prior state of chemical reaction. You can also say who take parts in chemical reaction, we call them reactant. Next one, what is chemical reaction? This definition comes in the board exam, also school exam. The process through which one or more chemical substance combine to produce one or more than new chemical substance is called chemical reaction. Clear? Then what is called product? Product is the resultant state of the chemical reaction. You can also write product. What are produced in the chemical reaction is called product. Both you can write. Dry cell. Dry cell are the portable source of electrical energy. Okay, this is one definition in your book, but if you go in higher classes, you will get another definition. That means it's It's a mechanical definition. Okay, it is not its mechanical definition. It is its what it called, a physical definition. Okay. Now, what is the formula of potassium chloride? Hmm. Tell me. Yes, KClO3. What is the valence of sulfur? Yes, my dear student, 2 and 4. What is the formula of ammonium nitrate? Obviously, N is 4, NO3. Ammonium and nitrate both are two radical, as they have one valency, one is positive, one is negative. They combine and produce ammonium nitrate. What is slack line? The product calcium hydroxide is known as slack line. So that's all about knowledge based question. Now we will now go for the understanding base. Understanding base is also called comprehension base, and it is of 2 mark. So in that case you have to divide the answer into 2 parts. First part will be knowledge based part and second part will be understanding part. Clear? I hope it is clear as you are writing like this. So these are the question 1 to 5. I'll read one after one now. So write two difference between carbon dioxide and carbonate. So it is mentioned 2, so you will write 2, not more than 2. Clear? So basic, which are most basic, you have to write those differences. Like carbon dioxide is a compound and carbonate is a radical, and it is charged neutral, it is negatively charged. Okay. Next one, what do you mean by combustion reaction? Combustion reaction means we know that where oxygen is masked, is it? So how to write the answer? First of all, you will write the definition. Got it? Then example, as it is 2 mark. And how the example done. Like sulfur chemically react with oxygen in the presence in the air and produce sulfur dioxide. It's combustion reaction. Next one. 3 number, what do you mean by displacement reaction? As same as the combustion reaction, you will write definition, example and explanation of the example. So the type of chemical reaction where an element replaces another element from a compound and occupies its place, producing a new compound, is called displacement reaction. Okay, for example, iron plus copper sulfate, iron react with copper sulfate and iron displaces copper and takes its place and produces iron sulfate. That is also called ferrous sulfate, and copper will be substituted. Next one, what do you mean by addition reaction? We will write the definition of addition reaction and example. I have written the example. One thing you must think in the addition reaction, more than one element or compound combines. Okay, more than one element or compound. So here compound can combine, element can combine, element compound can combine, but they will produce a chemical substance. Okay, so example and also discuss like this. Next one, what do you mean by formula of aluminum oxide? Al2O3. So it is a formula. So it is how it is formed by following a rule of the specific formula. Is it? So what it done? It follows the valency exchange rule. How? Rules of formula. You have learned the formula, rules of writing formula. Over there you will get in page number 81 in writing rules of formula, last point you will get there that aluminum has that means when they are not multiple, when they are forming compound, when they are not multiple, which are not multiple, the valencies are not multiple. That means here 2, here 3, they are not multiple. If it is 4, then they will be multiple. So when they are not multiple, they are valency exchange. That means valency of O will go to aluminum C2 and aluminum 3 will go to oxygen, and this way it forms. Then next one is about our creative question. So our creative question, there is two in the stem, there is two chemical reaction you see. One is magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is the oxide and it is the alkaline. Okay. Next one is acetic acid, CH3COOH, and it is a acid. So here alkaline and acid both combine and they will produce salt and water. That means here it will produce magnesium acetate, a salt, and water. So when you will see the stem, my dear students, you have to first identify what is in the stem. Actually in C and D, what you may have to write. Okay, at the very beginning you have to figure it out. When you can figure it out, then you can easily write the clear concept. Otherwise it will be hazy in your mind. Oh, what it should be, what it should be. You will think and think and think, so time will pass. So don't do this. At the very beginning, from the stem, figure out what it's saying, what is the word of it. Okay, to number KClO3, that will divide. It is a decomposition reaction. Because of decomposition reaction, KCl will produce and oxygen will produce. So in the question we will go one after one. What is chemical equation? What do you mean by the formula of carbon dioxide? CO2. C number, complete the equation number 1. Yeah, I have already completed. What type of reaction this is? Yeah, neutralization reaction, and you have to explain it. D number, explain the electrolysis process of the aqueous solution of the produced product in equation 2. So what can work as an electrolyte? What can work in electrolysis process? Only electrolyte. So who are electrolyte? Mostly salt. Here KCl is the salt. That means it is the electrolyte. Okay, we are going for one after one. So what is chemical equation? The short expression of chemical reaction is called chemical equation. What do you mean by the formula of carbon dioxide? Carbon dioxide has followed the valency exchange rule of formula, just we have done. Okay, and see here it is multiple. It is multiple. It is multiple. So it is multiple, is it? Now what you have to do? You have to write the formula, the rules you have to write, and at the end you have to complete it. So first of all, you must write this knowledge base part, that valency exchange rules of formula. Otherwise you will not get 1 mark. For this one you will get 1 mark, and for the rest of the part you will get and the 1 mark. Keep in mind. Next one, application. Complete the equation number 1, and what type of reaction it is, explain. Okay, fine. So this is the complete reaction. It is neutralization reaction. Then you will write the definition. That means the type of chemical reaction where substances of opposite characteristics react with each others and produce neutral substances are called neutralization reaction. So what I have written in the next point, I have discussed how the chemical reaction happen. That means magnesium oxide, it is alkaline, acetic acid, it is acidic substance, and they neutralize themselves, and neutral substance, magnesium acetate, and water is formed. And at the end, I have written its characteristics. Like the main characteristics of neutralization reaction is in reactant two opposite character substance will react with each other. This is the main criteria. Third, D option, explain the electrolysis process of aqueous solution of the produced product of the equation number 2. So I have already told that KCl will produce, and this is salt, and in electrolysis process only electrolyte substance can take part. So in this electrolysis process it will happen with this KCl. So what will happen in carbon rod, one carbon rod, that means in in anode or cathode? Obviously in anode. Okay, and then what will happen in cathode? You have to write in anode chlorine gas will form, in cathode hydrogen gas will produce. Okay, this is the figure, you have to draw the figure. It is better to identify at the end, as I got from internet. This is what this was very easy. You can draw like this. No, don't worry. And at the end, we have to write hydrogen is generated. So in anode, chlorine gas is formed. In cathode, hydrogen gas is formed. This is the main one, and it remains in the solution. KOH remain in the solution. That's it. That's it. Today's lesson. So our homework number 36. All these 5 no understanding based question answer you have to write. Clear? These 5 understanding based question answer you have to write in your homework copy, and you must submit this copy to your subject teacher in your WhatsApp or Messenger, whatever the group you are, you have to submit. So what are the question? Write two difference between addition reaction and combustion reaction. What do you mean by dry cell? What do you mean by electrolysis? What do you mean by non-electrolyte? And what do you mean by slack time? You see, most of the question you have written for 1 mark, some cases, and it comes from this chapter, some cases for 2 marks also. So you have to figure out for 1 mark how much you write, for 2 mark how much you write. Accordingly, you have to write. That's it. Thanks all. Thanks all for watching the complete video. Maybe some of you have tried to cheat yourself that you just didn't watch the full video, run through the video. It should not be. Okay. Why? It should not be. Because it is your duty to watch the full video properly. Otherwise, science is such a subject. If you go half road and then you just sleep and then you go the rest road, you will not understand. It is science. You have to have a continuous flow. Okay. And each point you have to learn properly. Thank you, my dear students, for your valuable time, and you must utilize your time properly. Like you have now Zoom classes, you have online classes, all you do side by side, keep a bit time for yourself. That means you will study that time, your own study. You will figure out these lessons I will complete within this day, and that way you plan. So in that case, you can plan every day only 4 hours. That's it. You can do the best, and nobody can pull you down. Okay. So I hope all you will study hard, and you will make your time at least 4 hours for your study, for your own study. Thank you, my dear students. Thanks.